All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is a little different video than I normally do, but thought it'd be a good video to show. And I want y'all to know that some of you know this already, but in 2019, December 9th, I had a fire. I lost my shop. 30 by 40 shop. All tools, plasma cutter, welders, torches, everything, lost everything. And had to start over. And for me, tools make me money or save me money. I have to have tools to make a living. So insurance was, if you ever dealt with insurance, it's really difficult to go through the process, let's put it that way. They did pay some, but not all, and that's due to the fact I couldn't remember everything I had to begin with. Plus, you had to buy it, turn around, they would depreciate it, and you tell them what you had, they depreciated it, and then you had to go buy it, pay cash, send them a check for the difference. It was a big ordeal. Anyways, this is what I've collected since December 9th, 2019. Almost everything here, exception for 3 that I bought new, is all used. All this was junk tools. Everything here. These 3 drawers are all pliers, and I consider them just, that's not even including channel locks, vice grips, adjustable pliers, slip joint, things like that. This is just, I'll show you. And all these, like this pair looks new. It's a crescent pair of pliers. Don't like them. They're heavy. I don't like them. But these are all linesman pliers, different types of linesman. This is one of my favorites right here. I believe this is Fuller tool. Anyways, I have a little bit of everything. Crescent, Williams, Snap-on, Klein. There's just everything's in here. Diagonal cutters, Klein diagonal cutters. I'm trying to see if there's a pair in here I bought new. Yes, this pair of Doyle's. Harbor Freight I bought new. These are Klein's. Used. Everything else in this drawer I bought used. And everything in this drawer, I believe, I paid $1. Yeah, I paid $1 or less for everything in this drawer. This is one of the ones that were in the fire, and I cleaned it up a little bit. It really needs to be cleaned up again. I believe this one was a Klein. The fire, of course, melted the handles, and I used that dip it stuff, and I don't like it. I won't do it again. But it's got the crimper, it's got the puller on it. I don't use these much anymore since I got a better pair. There's 54 pairs of pliers or diagonal cutters and linemen's in here. Let's see, looks like these are all linesmen's to here, and then these are all cutters this way. And I've got some really good pair, old different. I believe this is an old pair Snap-on. I do have a couple of old oddball stuff. True Test, Japanese. These are awesome though. I use these a lot. Same way with these. These are channel locks. I blued these. These were rusted. I cleaned them up. 436s. I use these. These are my favorite on cutters. I made a video on these too. Can't remember the brand. They were rusted so bad I had to clean them off. But everything in here besides this Doyle paid $1 or less for. And there's 54 of them in here. This looks like a Klein, but it's not. It's an old Craftsman with Klein handles. They're okay. They're all right. They're not bad. I just, they're not my favorite. These, I'll use these quite a bit. And then the yellow pair. For some reason, these I just like better. I don't know what it is about them. Anyways, doesn't matter. I was just showing you that all these pliers in here, nothing, you know, there's not, I say there's not a lot of value, but there is a lot of value here if you had to buy them new. Everything in here except for one pair I paid $1 for, and there's 54 in here. Now, down here, I got needle nose, diagonal cutters, wire strippers, I call them nibblers. I like this pair. This is a really nice pair, and this pair. I love this pair. This is believe is a Crescent. Utica, excuse me. This is an old pair of Utica. I love the handles on these. These handles they just feel good in the hand. This one I use a lot. That one, now this one, this is another pair that was into my fire that I salvaged out of the fire. I put that dip it, back then I tried the dip it stuff. Of course I won't do that again. And don't know the brand, don't remember these, who made these, but I salvaged them. There again, everything in this drawer except for, I have an Ace, I think. There's a pair of Ace needle nose. There it is. Pair of Ace needle nose and a pair of diagonal cutters, side cutters that I bought new. And everything else in here is used. Everything, including the Kleins. There's Milwaukee tools here. Now this snap-on is the only thing I paid. This is a 311 CP diagonal cutters snap-on. I paid $10 for these out of pawn shop. And they sell these used. Cheapest one I found online, eBay, was $119, went up to $156. So, same way Milwaukee iron pliers. There's, I think, 50 in here, 54, something like that. I got a total of 140 pliers cleaned up. And only 4 of them are new. Everything else is used in here. These are all used pliers. These were all scrap stuff. I say scrap. These were all stuff that were in a pawn shop or thrift store or flea market or garage sales. And all this is taking me, what, 5 years almost to gather this many pliers. Like I said, the needle nose, there's some oddball, there's some old ones in here. Herald, these are weird, little bitty, but they work. I use them every once in a while. This is US Zone. These are German, made right after World War II. Date between 1946 and 47, or 46 and 49. So, good tools, and I painted the handles on these just because you can't put a lot of pressure. It's not like you're going to put handles on these and grip anything. These are for small electronic stuff, little wire stuff, and it works great. Fuller, Japanese. For me, Fuller tool is probably one of the best tools out there, just because I know the quality of Fuller. A lot of people back in the day didn't like Fuller Japanese stuff. I did. Of course, some idiot cut a hot wire with it, but hey, needle nose part's still good, so they're still good pair of pliers. Of course, Milwaukee, it's Chinese made. I don't care what anybody says. It's okay. It's not the best pair of pliers, but if I wanted to give something to somebody or loan a pair of needle nose, I'd give them this. I don't care if it says Milwaukee on it. It's not that, I'm not real fond of them. Probably the best needle nose in here is JSB number 520, Japanese made. These are just comfortable. They're long, they fit good, they're old school, and more than likely US helped start the company that made these, I'm sure. But the steel's good, they fit good, they feel good. But everything in here, except for the Ace, used. Same way here. These are small adjustable old school pliers. Now some of these are old. Some of these are specialty pliers. Some of these are hog ring, old school hog ring pliers. I got a couple of them. I've got crimpers. And here I've got this. I know I bought this Doyle new. This is the only pair in this drawer, I think. Yeah, pretty sure this is the only pair I bought new. I bought this after the fire. And then there again, there's a couple in here that were in the fire. Oh, here it is. I knew I had one. Pretty sure this is a Klein cable cutter, but it was in the fire, and of course I put that dip it stuff on there. But now I've got a Crescent, 3 Klein, 2 more smaller Kleins here. These are the smaller ones, and I paid $1 or less for pretty much all of these, and these are $35 a piece. The bigger one, the smaller ones are $30. I can't remember what the Crescent brand is. They're probably 30 bucks. But I got brake pliers in the back here, spring pliers, and then I keep some battery stuff in here. But I just wanted to show you that I got 3 drawers of pliers, and there is 140 pairs of different types of pliers here, and 4 of them are new, possibly 5. I think I'm trying to remember, but I know there's 4 new ones in here. I just have to dig them out. Everything else in here is used. Kleins, like I said, I've got a lot of different brands in here, old brands. I mean, diamond alloy. I think most of this stuff I've made videos on. You know, this is an old, hang on, I'm looking here, Crescent. I'm not sure what brand it is. I can't really see it. I don't care. It's pitted, it's clean, it's polished a little bit. It's a good pair. I use them every once in a while. I like the feel of them, actually. But I have a lot of different, see, I've cleaned this one. This is one of them that had the brand that instead of etching it, they stamp it with a dye. It just washes off. Over time, it cleans off when you go to clean with a wire brush. Anyways, Boker, I've got about 5 or 6 Boker. Here's an old Crescent right here I cleaned up. I just want to show you that it took me, you know, since December 2019 to gather this many pairs of pliers up. And if you take your time and look for them, the buys are out there. You just got to take the time and look for them and clean them up, do a little cleanup, and you can have you a really nice tool set. You don't have to buy off the shelf brand new. The quality's out there. You know, Kleins are out there. You can find this stuff. People don't know what they have sometimes. They sell it cheap. And this is an example of persisting and just looking and taking my time and finding good old stuff. And I don't know if you figure this up at $20 a piece. If you had to buy them new, 20 a piece. Hang on, I'm figuring this up. I'd have $2,800 worth of tools here if I had to buy them. And I know I ain't got that much in it, because 98% of this stuff I paid $1 or less. There's one or two I think I paid $2 for. Everything else, that the Snap-on, I know I paid 10. Everything else is just dirt cheap. And the reason I'm showing this is that I just realized I was putting them all together in this toolbox that I made, and I'm trying to fill it up and put everything together. And so I thought, well, while I'm doing that, I'll make a video. I think maybe one of you guys, maybe some of you younger guys that are just getting in the trades, getting in the businesses, do not buy off the tool trucks if you can help it. If you have to buy a specialty tool, buy the specialty tool. But if you don't have to, look around. There's a lot of people in my area now that know me that they're hitting up flea market, pawn shops, and they've told me they're saving money because they're finding tools out there. And this time of year, the flea markets are heavy, the garage sales are going on. There's a lot of this stuff out there. And don't forget, hit up those estate sales. A buddy of mine hit up an estate sale a couple weeks ago, and I bet he bought probably $4,000 worth of tools for $300. I mean, he did. He bought some stuff that was just high end, a lot of Mac stuff. Anyways, hope you guys like this video. Tell me what you think. You know, it's I know some of you think, you know 4 or 5 years of hunting is too much trouble. It's not. I make a living with my tools. I have probably a quarter of this at work, and if I don't have something at work that I need, I know I'm going to use it the next day, or I plan a week ahead. We usually plan our jobs. I'll take tools with me. All the tools I have at work, all 3 boxes are mine. The facility doesn't own any of my tools. They've never bought any of my tools. So it's just, one, I like having the power of having my own tools and doing the work that I need to do with mine. If I want to leave and take my tools with me, I'm taking them, and they're going to hurt because they're going to have to buy them for the next guy. And the way the cost of tools are right now, it's just outrageous. And so for me, this is the way I do it. I like doing it this way. But you young guys, look for this stuff. There is a lot out there. There you go. Look at that. Old Snap-on. Probably 1950s. It's got the suction grip. That's what they called it back then, the suction grip. This is something cool, ladies and gentlemen. You can find this stuff. You just got to go out and look for it. All right, I better stop there. You guys give me thumbs up, thumbs down. Tell me what you think. If you don't like my video, well, you don't like it, and nothing I can do about it. If you like it, you know, tell me. It's pretty cool. Look there. German. World War II, right after the war. 1946-49. All right, guys. That's enough. Y'all enjoy your weekend. Have a good day now.